less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we built our Sportsbook app for Ontario with more. More ways to bet. More ways to fund your account. More ways to cash in. And more ways to cash out. With payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 2 hours. You want more Ontario? You got it. FanDuel Sportsbook is now available in Ontario. Download FanDuel Sportsbook today.
Back here at the Country Club just outside of Boston, we remind you that the USGA Championships on NBC Sports are presented by Rolex. Making our way to the final tee times in the third round. And next up,
Race number 1 over a distance of about 5 furlongs. The number 1 horse, Rattlesnake Jack, is owned by Jug Handle Ranch Thoroughbreds. Darcy Smith is the trainer. Jose Rocha will be doing the riding. Number 3 is Scruffian, owned by Jordan Geiger. Tyson Mead, the trainer. Trevor Simpson doing the riding. Number 4 is Dexter's Code, owned by Doug Lattiser and Karen McCowan. Doug does the training, and Lorena Bujo is doing the riding. Number 5, Runaway Glacken, is owned by Charles George Martel, Ray Gardipi, the trainer. Juan Jose Apango is riding. Number 6, Hot Freddie Felix, owned by Max Gibb, Lyle Magnuson, the trainer. Laris Allen is in the saddle. Race number 1 over a distance of about 5 furlongs. Post time will be in approximately 8 minutes. Post time, approximately 8 minutes. We remind you to place your wagers early and avoid being shut off at the pari-mutuel windows. Thank you.
there all day. And back to the tee for Scheffler.
No surprising, this has been the hardest hole on the golf course and certainly the hardest par 3. Really tough green to hit. Yesterday, players were only hitting this 32% of the time. Scheffler going with 4-iron. Wind right now pretty much directly across, right to left.
The horses are now being loaded.
Only 23% loaded on this green today.
The number 1 horse in the gate.
Keeping it below the wind.
Number 3 in position.
Really lush stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit uphill. When you're on the tee, you just don't see any of the.
Here comes the 4 horse.
When you come off the first green and take a look at 2T, he hit a low seed here. I don't know if he got it a hair thin or if this was his full-blown intention. Yeah, he struck that nice. But it just wasn't enough. Yeah, he's another one of those guys saying you should.
5 is on the way, and we're waiting for number 6.
Yeah, that's right. He hits the shot that is called for, which is a real talent. A lot of players play one shot all the time, but some players are very capable of hitting a variety of shots. Let's see what Naismith can do here. After a nice save at the first.
They're at the post.
This way to the left, a big pole with a hook to it. Wind exaggerating it.
Man, I was going to say, that's where the wispy stuff is. Some of it you can get lucky in. That does not look like a
They're off. Race number 1 over distance about 5 furlongs. As they come down that chute towards the grandstand, Rattlesnake Jack is the leader on the inside. Up through the middle there we have Scruffian. It's Rattlesnake Jack as they hit the turn. Dexter's Code moves up to challenge in the outside. In third spot, it's Scruffian. Into the turn, Rattlesnake Jack, the leader, but being challenged the outside by Dexter's Code. They're neck and neck. Scruffian is third. In fourth spot, we have Runaway Glacken, followed up by Hot Freddie Felix. Down that backstretch, Dexter's Code moves to the lead on the outside. On the rail, we have Rattlesnake Jack. In third spot, moving up, is Runaway Glacken. Fourth is Scruffian. Hot Freddie Felix is trailing. In the turn, it's Dexter's Code, the leader, being challenged by Rattlesnake Jack. Rattlesnake Jack goes to the outside now. Dexter's Code on the inside. Third spot is Runaway Glacken. As they come to the wire, it's Rattlesnake Jack moving into the lead. Dexter's Code, Runaway Glacken, Hot Freddy Felix. Results are unofficial. Please hang on to all parimutuel tickets until they have been declared official. Thank you.
Hard to land it on the green and have it hold, unless it lands on the very front.
By the way, both these guys, Hostler and Hardy, qualifiers as well. Both shot subpar rounds yesterday. When Hostler delivers it into the bunker, Hostler beginning the day at 4 under. Nick Hardy beginning the day at 3 under. And there is Joel Damon, just a little ways away from his tee time, about 15 minutes or so.
You can see how isolated they all are, really, all in their own little heads, trying to figure out how to piece it all together for a very tough day of golf.
102.50, the running time for race number 1. 102.50. Unofficial results, Rattlesnake Jack the winner. Second at the wire, the number 4 horse, Dexter's Code. Finishing third, number 5, Runaway Glacken. And fourth at the wire, the number 6 horse, Hot Freddy Felix. Unofficial.
Walmart's helping deliver summertime fun with rollbacks. With these savings, you can make your budget go further. Find thousands of rollbacks both in store and at walmart.ca. Now get ready for the best summer ever.
With RBC Vantage, unlock powerful benefits with your bank account, like easy budgeting on your new iPad. Unlock powerful banking with RBC Vantage and iPad. Switch to RBC and get an iPad at no cost. Join the cordless revolution with the Ryobi One Plus system. Our dials power all One Plus tools, over 260 of them, so you can tackle whatever needs improving. Now with even more power, runtime, and compatibility. Because when you have the right tools, there's nothing you can't do. Join the cordless revolution with Ryobi.
Results are now official. The winner was number 1, Rattlesnake Jack. Second of the wire, number 4, Dexter's Code. Third was Runaway Glacken, the number 5 horse. And number 6, Hot Freddy Felix, finished fourth. And in the winner's circle, we do have the official winner, Rattlesnake Jack, owned by Jug Handle Ranch Thoroughbreds. Darcy Smith, the trainer, Jose Rocha doing the riding. The official winner, number 1, Rattlesnake Jack.
Are you ready for some action then?
There are times in life you cherish. For pro golfers, especially 4 weekends a year, those times come late on weekend afternoons. Hayden Buckley almost never had a chance to get this time, but after surviving a 5-man playoff just to qualify, now in his second U.S. Open, he's in the second to last group. No one needs to tell Joel Damon about the importance of time. A 34-year-old cancer survivor who almost skipped U.S. Open qualifying now shares the lead halfway home. And now these pros with the unexpected times find themselves surrounded by golf's current best. The loudest current voice discussing pro golf's precarious future is again making statements with his swing too. And 3 other men who currently hold the title of reigning major champion have a chance to show the sport they plan to enjoy their perch for a long time, including the defending champion who might just do it one more time. Saturday stories set to unfold at the U.S. Open. And this setting's fun to watch us right behind the first tee here. As we sit, you see the guys who are used to this, who we usually see in this position going into the weekends at majors. And in each of these last 3 groups, a player who hasn't been there very often
There are the prices the horses paid. Number 1 Rattlesnake Jack paid $2.90 to win, $2.40 to place, $2.10 to show. Dexter's Code paid $3.70 to place, $2.50 to show. Runaway Glacken paid $2.40. The Exacta paid $11.10. The Try paid $25.20. Again, the prices the horses paid. Rattlesnake Jack, the winner, paying $2.90, $2.40, $2.10. Dexter's Code paid $3.70, $2.50. Runaway Glacken paid $2.40.
In many, many years in search of that first major in 8 years.
This is the 3:23 tee time. Please welcome from Jupiter, Florida, Aaron Weiss.
So Wise in a big spot right next to McElroy. He'll turn 26 years old on Tuesday. He was second at the Memorial just a couple of weeks ago, and that punched his ticket here to the U.S. Open because it got him into that top 50 coveted position as he currently resides as the 44th ranked player in the world. John Wood will be with Wise and McElroy throughout this day.
Wise going with 3 wood, just a different wind today at the left side, just inside those bunkers. Could need a straight bounce, but I think it'd be okay.
Oh, is right. 1 foot in the bunker, maybe.
From Northern Ireland, our 2011 U.S. Open champion, Rory McIlroy.
That was the first of 4 majors. It was an incredible run in a very short period of time. Talked about how he's been trending, though, tied for 3rd. This is his best 36-hole position in the U.S. Open since his win 11 years ago when he led.
325 to cover those bunkers. I think he's trying to do it with this help, but this is way left, Zinger.
There's a lot of tall grass over there. If he doesn't watch it, looks like he's hovered over around the corporate hospitality, maybe.
That was way left.
And no OB left here, so he will probably get a drop if he's in all that stuff and actually have a nice little angle.
While all that was going on, this was the second for Scotty Scheffler up at the second.
It's going to take all his skills here. He's got a lot of green to work with, but he doesn't have to fly it far. Got away from him big time. Just had a horrible lie, obviously, and that's not much better.
So this was his 3rd.
Nobody on tour likes to play these. That's decent.
So now for bogey. Again, this coming off his opening hole where he birdied the first.
Pretty good up and down for bogey there, Dan.
I'd
That
say
could have
so.
been awful.
He and Ted Scott keeping the mood light. That has been their theme and their partnership. And over at the first, Hostler for par. Hardy has already missed his birdie attempt. You see his mark where Hostler is just coming by now. And so Bo with an opening bogey. And Hardy will try to stay at 3 under.
And Zalatoris here at the par 5/8 has missed the green well left with his second, Aaron.
Got very fortunate. Gary drew a pretty good line in the tall stuff.
That should work its way back around a little bit. You'd like to see it get down there below the hole, so that's a little above it with quite a bit of right to left break.
All right, the golf industry has united behind a collaborative effort to bring greater diversity to the sport and ensure that the future of golf is open to everyone. You can learn more at makegolfyourthing.org.
We know how long the tradition has been upheld and how far pure talent can take it. We know the determination in the
Race number 2 over a distance about 6 furlongs, and the horses are now on the track. Number 1 is Sandwalker, owned and trained by Jim Depew. Juan Apango doing the riding. Number 2, Which Shortstop, is owned by Norin Kafarob and Delbert Scalplock. Norin is the trainer, Jose Rocha doing the riding. Number 3, Flea Flicker. Andre Peugeot is the owner, Nelly Peugeot the trainer, and Orlando Foster in the irons. Number 4, Dr. A to D, owned by Charlie Weaselhead, Nancy Sutherland, Wilton Littlechild, and Max Gibb. Lyle Magnuson the trainer. Laris Allen is doing the riding. And number 5 is Smiley, owned by Bruce Fenton, Nelly Peugeot the trainer, Ryan Nelson in the saddle. Race number 2, over a distance of about 6 furlongs. Post time be approximately 7 minutes. Post time approximately 7 minutes.
The new Mido app. It lets me set tasks and pay my kids' allowance for doing them. See that? Cleanest your room's ever been. Mom! Boundaries.
You set tasks, they earn money. Mido, helping kids learn, earn, and spend smart.
Get into an all-new Dancing with Myself Tuesday, only on CTV.
Shaky opening drive for Rory McIlroy, but looks like he's going to escape here with a par after that shot you just saw him play with his third out of the rough. As we are ready for the announcement of the second to last group, featuring the second ranked player in the world.
This is the 3:34 tee time. Please welcome from Spain, our defending U.S. Open champion, John Rahm.
The stars and the high-ranked players keep coming at you, and John Rahm is trying to join a select group of back-to-back U.S. Open champions. He is in great position for a weekend to pull it off. Note of the game will be with John Rahm.
Keep it on. Yeah, no chance.
That thing jumped on him big time. There's no way he was...
Horses are now being loaded. Number 1 in the gate.
Here, this golf course firming up.
Number 2 moving into position.
Rahm just on the right side there.
Well, he can hit some crispy irons, Note. If anybody can...
There comes the 3 horse.
Might be him.
You're exactly right.
Let's say 150. Yeah, that's fine. And on this angle, when we're
4 moves up, waiting on number 5.
down into the right. So, where are we trying to land this, sir? We're trying to land at 150? Yeah, you got it. There you go. Thank you. 150, it's a 1.
They're at the post.
Right around 140. Basically a 140 shot.
Race number 2, they're off. Coming down the chute towards the grandstand. On the inside, we have Sandwalker. Up through the middle, it's Which Shortstop. Which Shortstop and Sandwalker battling for the lead as they come down in front of the grandstand. On the inside is Sandwalker. Then we have Which Shortstop. In third, it's Dr. A to D. Then it's Smiley and Flea Flicker. Into the turn on the inside, Sandwalker is the leader. Second on the outside is Which Shortstop. In third spot, we have Dr. A to D, followed by Smiley and Flea Flicker. On to the backstretch, Sandy Walker is the leader. In second spot, we've got Which Shortstop. Third is Dr. A to D. It's Sandwalker out in front by 2 lengths over Which Shortstop as they hit the turn. Third spot, Dr. A to D. Fourth, we've got Flea Flicker, and trailing is Smiley. Around the turn, it's still Sandwalker, the leader. In second spot on the outside, Which Shortstop. Moving up to challenge for second spot is Dr. A to D. As they race for the wire, Sandwalker is the leader, being challenged on the inside now by Dr. A to D. At the wire, Sandwalker, Dr. A to D, Which Shortstop, Flea Flicker, and trailing Smiley. Race results are unofficial. Please hang on to your pari-mutuel tickets until they have been declared official. Thank you.
And if you had a chance to look at this live, Woody.
Absolutely brutal. Very thick fescue. Growing back into him. It's a club that you ever trying. This is unbelievable, Zinger. I thought you'd either leave that short or hit it way long. That is pretty darn good from that lie.
Yeah, he'll take it. Nobody likes being in that stuff. I imagine everybody practiced a little bit, but it's actually not too bad. We see players whiff this week several times in the tall rough around the greens. They know when they miss the green that their work is just beginning.
Well, a big reason why Rory...
Unofficial results, race number 2. The winner, number 1, Sandwalker. Finishing second, the number 4 horse, Dr. A to D. Third at the wire, number 2, Wit Shortstop. And finishing fourth was Flea Flicker, the number 3 horse. Results unofficial.
This week, first 30% in that category, putting outside 10 feet. That is crazy.
It's almost unconscious, really. And here's another one.
Left to right, little downhill. Made a ton of these on Thursday for par.
Well, you can add another one. No! How did that not go in?
It's not going. It's not going to go in. We saw a couple putts rock backwards, actually, like the cup might have been raised just a hair. Boy, that slammed on the brakes, didn't it?
It did.
It's hard to believe that little tap in counts as much as a 370-yard drive. Look at just the disbelief.
I mean, it certainly wasn't going to hit the back of the cup, but it looked like it was going to just curl over with enough speed. And over at the first, Buckley with his third. Most everybody chopping out of the rough here. And Buckley still not out of it.
He's got to calm down a little bit. That's a nervy little start.
Okay, so now the fourth shot. See the ball.
One ground ball to first. Biggio will make the play himself. 2 down. So Alek Manoah in his 13th start this year, he has not had a bad start. He's gone 6 or more innings in 11 of the first 12, and the other one he went 5. He's given up 2 or fewer runs in 11 of the first 12, and in the other one he gave up 3. He's not had a bad start, nothing even close.
Yeah, and those 3 runs that he gave up, that was against the White Sox in a win, and he pitched 7 2/3 innings.
Right.
Pitched into
Terrific
the 8th
start.
inning.
Yeah. There's not been anything resembling a bad start for Alek Manoah this year.
Mr. Consistent, we've talked about this.
Moving into the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of race number 2, the number 1 horse, Sandwalker. Jim Depew, the owner-trainer, Juan Apango doing the riding. Race number 2, Sandwalker, the unofficial winner.
That's when you see what he did against Cincinnati. 8 breezy innings against the Reds in 83 pitches.
He's had 4 starts this year where he hasn't allowed a run.
An objection sign has been posted. We have a trainer and a jockey claim of foul. The number 3 horse claiming foul on 2 and 4 out of the gate. An objection, the trainer and jockey. Horse number 3 claiming foul on horses 2 and 4 out of the gate. Please hang on to your Paramutual tickets.
Pitching in front of a crowd of about 47,000 people here today.
Both claims of foul have been disallowed. Both claims of foul have been disallowed.
He's tried a couple of times now to go in there. When you see that, when you see a guy's on
Results are now official. The winner was number 1, Sandwalker. Finishing second, the number 4 horse, Dr. A to D. Number 2, Wit Shortstop, was third, and finishing fourth, the number 3 horse, Flea Flicker. Results official.
Change up, and he just missed low.
Alejandro Kirk did something right there, how he really tried to decoy him. Yankees are very good at stealing signs from the catcher. He puts the glove up and away, or up and in, and then goes down and away, just in case they're trying to steal something from the catcher. That's some heads-up baseball right there.
And that's useful both with nobody on base and obviously with men on base.
Yeah, and it happens all the time in baseball. You can steal location if that catcher sets up too early, but you can the team like he did. Hey, I'm going to like show you up and in, and then go down and away once the pitch is on its way.
The 2-2. And there stayed in a deep crouch until the last moment on what was clearly an elevated fastball. We saw the sign, but he didn't get up out of his crouch till very late.
Against veteran hitting teams who like to steal as much information as possible, catchers need to be very quiet back there. Move late.
Two-seamer coming in. Got him.
Hey, Mabel Hayes here with Junior J Raji. What a great game. The Blue Jays were awesome, and we got here early to do all the fun stuff outside the ballpark. I believe we have a replay. Take us through it, Raji. Well, as you can see, there's a ton of cool stuff to do. Batting, slides, face painting, artists.
There are the prices the horses paid. Sandwalker, $380 to win, $220 to place, $210 to show. Dr. A to D, $280 to place, $210 to show. Wits shortstop paid $230. The exactor paid $690, and the try paid $21.40. Again, Sandwalker paying $380, $220, $210. Dr. A to D paid $280, $210. Wits shortstop paid $230.
Welcome to Bet365, the world's favorite sports book. You can bet on football, basketball, baseball, hockey, MMA, and soccer. You can even make a bet while the game is still being played. Yes, you can. But here's the best part. Bet365 is the world's favorite sports book. And this is no ordinary betting app.
Welcome to the Subway Eat Fresh Refresh. Logo's on the other side, Mark. With new menu items like the Great Canadian Club, plus new ingredients like Canadian farm-raised deli-style turkey and ham. That's great. Subway, Eat Fresh, Refresh. I like it.
Fans, tomorrow is Junior Jay's Father's Day at the ballpark. The Junior Jay's outdoor program, of course, is in full swing. From 11 a.m. until first pitch, you'll find inflatables, games, and artists outside gates 10 and 11. Don't forget to run the bases following the game. If you are 14 and under, visit bluejays.com/tickets. And from what we understand, going to be a crowd just like this one tomorrow. This is the place to be this weekend here in Toronto.
Lots of action down around Rogers Center, inside and out.
Kevin Biggio batting ninth, starting at first. Fouls it off, and Jameson Taillon quickly out in front 0-2. No score, bottom three. The Yankees with one hit through 3 innings off Manoah. The Blue Jays with 2 hits through 2 innings off Taillon. Had runners at first and third with 1 out in the second. Could not get a runner home. Swing and a miss. And Biggio strikes out. That's 3 for Taillon.
Delicious is on deck. On now, get $5 off your order of $15 or more with promo code 5BALLGAME. Only on DoorDash. Dash that.
Leadoff man George Springer is up. George walked and then was erased on a double play ball in the bottom of the first. Ground ball down to first. Rizzo's got it. Taillon covering in time. 2 down.
Rizzo really took his time on that. He was the only infielder on the right side of the infield. Got a good break and then straightened himself up and threw a strike to that pitcher. He had to wait for him to get a running start, the pitcher. And then it was going to be a foot race between Springer and Taillon. He leads him. Springer hits the bag a little awkwardly, but it looks like he's going to be okay. He is just ahead of George. At first base, watch Springer hit the bag. A little awkward.
Aaron Judge to lead off the fourth for the Yankees. He's got 25 home runs this season. Nobody else has more than 19. If he stays on this pace, he
The horses are now on the track for the running of race number 3. It's over a distance of about 5.5 furlongs. Number 1 is Golden Cowboy, owned by Jacqueline Smith. She does the training. Laris Allen does the riding. Number 2, El Dorado Storm, owned by Charlie Weaselhead, Warner J. Manybears, and Max Gibb. Travis Robson is doing the riding. Travis Robson's a trainer. Juana Pango is doing the riding. Got to get that straight. Number 3, This Door's for You, owned by Jug Handle Ranch Thoroughbreds. Darcy Smith, the trainer. Ryan Nelson is in the saddle. Number 4, Witt's Lucky Shoes, owned by Norin and Stacy Calfrobe. Norin does the training. Jose Rocha is in the saddle. Number 5, Wild Drive, owned by Rayanne Wahobin. Ray Gardipi, the trainer. Juan Jose Apango is riding. And number 6, Let the Boys Sing, owned by Jack Boland, Clinton Rycroft, the trainer, and Blandford Stewart doing the riding. Race number 3, post time approximately 8 minutes. Post time approximately 8 minutes. Please place your wagers early and avoid way to the starting gate for the running of race number 3. Over a distance about 5.5 furlongs here at the Rocky Mountain Turf Club. Race number 3, post time approximately 2 minutes. Post time approximately 2 minutes.
And one of the reasons PitchCom was brought in was, in theory, to lessen sign stealing. And also then if the catchers didn't have to worry about that, PitchCom makes the game go quicker and that thing. But Manoah doesn't like it.
So they're going to go back to the old way, the different way of doing that. The hands, but you got to be careful with that. You got to change it up sometimes. And I think they have changed inside this at bat by Joey Gallo what signs they're going to use.
Manoah gets the one he's looking for. Checks the runner Rizzo and the 2-2 up and away with a fastball. The count is full.
The horses are now being loaded for race number 3.
Rizzo at second, Torres at first, and just one out.
1 and 2 are in the gate.
Manoah in the fourth.
Number 3 moves up. The 4 horse on its way. 5 and 6, they're at the post.
The 3-2 on the way, and a swing and a miss to get him. 2 down.
They're off. Race number 3 underway as they come down that long chute towards the grandstand. On the inside, we've got Golden Cowboy and El Dorado Storm. They appear to be leading as they come in front of the grandstand. On the inside is Golden Cowboy, El Dorado Storm, neck and neck. Third on the outside is Let the Boys Sing. As they hit the turn, Golden Cowboy is the leader. On the outside, we have El Dorado Storm in third spot. On the rail, at the moment, This Door's for You being challenged in there by Let the Boys Sing. Out of the turn, down the backstretch, we've got Golden Cowboy, the leader on the inside. El Dorado Storm, second spot, and third, Let the Boys Sing. As they hit that turn, it's Golden Cowboy on the inside. Now moving, we've got on the outside El Dorado Storm. On the rail, Golden Cowboys. They race for the wire. Charging hard in third spot is Witt's Lucky Shoes. At the wire, it's going to be El Dorado Storm, Witt's Lucky Shoes, Golden Cowboy. Results unofficial. Please hang on to your pari-mutuel tickets until they have been declared official. Thank you.
So if you're Kirk, you've got to make sure you keep changing the signs so they can't steal them. And to your point a couple of innings ago, you don't want to give a location away by setting up too early. As a catcher, you got a lot on your mind.
Yes. That's why it takes a while for young catchers. We've talked about that in the past. Coming to the big leagues, there's just so much more to observe. And you've got to learn.
Looked like he went, but no, says Ryan Wills down at first. It's a ball and a strike. Lourdes among those who can't believe it.
Yeah, we're a long way from home plate. but it looked like he made
Unofficial results of race number 3. The number 2 horse, El Dorado, the winner. Finishing in second spot, number 4, Wits Lucky Shoes. Third at the wire, number 1, Golden Cowboy, and finishing fourth, the number 5 horse, Wild Drive.
That's big. 1-1 instead of 0-2. Couple of checks to the runner. Fastball pulled foul. 1-2.
Falefa does not have any home runs, so I think the outfielders can move.
Running time for race number 3, 107.61. 107.61 running time.
That they can get a play at the plate. Not a real powerful hitter, but he can put the bat on the ball.
Set of signs because of the runner out at second, and eventually Falefa asked for time. We don't see that much of this anymore because pitch count is so prevalent. But again, Alex says, "Hey, it's not baseball, man. I like the old-fashioned way." And pitchers are not. They don't have to use pitch count. If you want to, go ahead. If you don't worry about it.
What do you feel comfortable with?
At least that's the way it is for now. The 1-2. Down and in. Having to work hard here in the fourth inning. 2-2. Wow.
How do you take that pitch? An excellent slider. Just
Moving into the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of race number 3, the number 2 horse, El Dorado Storm, owned by Charlie Weaselhead, Warner J. Manybears, and Max Gibb. Travis Robson, the trainer, Juan Apango in the saddle. Unofficial.
And the 3-2 on the way. A swing and a ground ball, weakly hit towards short. Bichette's got to hurry, and they can't get him. Falefa, who runs well, beats it out, and the bases are loaded.
Yeah, Bo did everything he could to get to that ball and let it go. We've seen him make that play a couple of times on this homestand. It's a hard movement to his left, and you've got to field it and throw it in one motion. He does. It's a little bit off target there.
Results are now official. The winner, number 2, El Dorado Storm. Finishing second, the number 4 horse, Wits Lucky Shoes. Third at the wire, number 1, Golden Cowboy, and finishing fourth, the number 5 horse, Wild Drive. It's official. The winner, number 2, El Dorado Storm.
Where was the pitch?
Pitch was called high and no swing down at third. The 50-50 calls aren't going the Blue Jays' way here in the fourth inning. Hicks has heated up recently, really struggled at the beginning of the year. In the fourth year of a big 7-year contract, and the Yankees haven't gotten the value they had hoped for. He's had some good years in the past, but not really during the life of this contract. Has had some injuries as well, and generally speaking is in left field more than center right now. When he and Judge are both in the lineup, Judge is in center and Hicks is in left. But again, every available left-handed bat the Yankees have is in the lineup against Alek Manoah today. 1-1.
These are grinding pitches right here. Runners on base, working your way second time through that lineup. Every pitch is important, and it's setting up the next one.
There are the prices the horses paid. Number 2, El Dorado Storm, the winner, paid $440, $330, $220. Number 4, Wits Lucky Shoes, paid $810, $360. Number 1, Golden Cowboy, paid $2.10. The exactor paid $27.90. The try paid $75.40. Again, Eldorado Storm paying $4.40, $3.30, $2.20. Witt's Lucky Shoes paid $8.10, $3.60. Golden Cowboy paid $2.10.
Not a bad idea right there to step off. And let's go through those signs again. He lets Kirk know. Let's go through them again. Start over. Alejandro's going to check his cheat sheet.
But that was interesting because Kirk looked at it, was getting ready to put down a sign, but Manoah came set because evidently he already had a sign. So the Blue Jays are really clearly, you can see it here, trying to do things differently or just...
Okay, get your bets down. We're ready for the three-legged races. Worst part of this race is one leg is wooden.
2-1 the count on Hicks. Bases loaded, 2 down. Up and away, 3-1.
Looks like we've just about got them in the starting gate. And they're off. And the red shirt appears to be leading the way, being pressed by the yellow one. And the red shirt's the winner. No photo required.
And this is going to score 3 runs for the Yankees. Hicks clears it with a double, 3-0 New York.
And Kevin Biggio came about an inch or two from making that play. It was hit right on the button. It's 3-1. The hitter knows he's got to come into him, so he's geared up for a fastball. He hits it hard, and it's just out of the reach of Kevin Biggio at first base. Fastball up and out over the plate. And watch how closely it comes, and he almost gets it. And when it gets by him, 3 runs are going to score easily for New York. They take the lead.
Looks like we're getting ready for heat number 2. And now that the water truck has gone down, all you parents can blame the muddy shoes on Rose Rossi.
2 or 3 calls that probably could have gone either way, both in the strike zone or on check swings. And the Yankees eventually make them pay. With Aaron Hicks driving in 3 with the double. 3-0 Yankees in the 4th. And here's Jose Trevino. Strikeout his first time up. Checks to the runner, and the 0-1. And that hit the batter. They appealed down to first, and Ryan Wills said he didn't swing. And the Blue Jays are livid because the swing overrides the hit by pitch. And somebody just got tossed. Maybe ball coming our way that weekend will be great. The Rays in town for a 4-day, 5-game series, including, of course, Canada Day on the Friday. The Blue Jays down 3-0 going to the bottom of the 4th in this one.
Race number 4 over a distance of 3 furlongs. The horses are now on the track. Number 1 is Pop's Little Girl, owned by Len G. Hambley. Caitlin Fanton is the trainer. Jose Rocha doing the riding. Number 2, Serapi G, owned by Shelby Depew. Jim Depew, the trainer. Juan Apango is in the saddle. Number 3, Trust Ella, owned by Marcia Willard. Nellie Peugeot is the trainer. Ryan Nelson is the jockey. Number 4, S.S. Frosty, Bruce Fenton, the owner, Nellie Peugeot, the trainer, Orlando Foster in the irons. Number 5 is Frenchy Bobcat. Amy Lambrecht is the owner. Jocelyn Giesbrecht is the trainer. Juan Jose Apango is the rider. Race number 4 over distance of 3 furlongs. Post time approximately 8 minutes.
But I love the healthy swing right there. He's going to connect with one of those.
After Guerrero, it'll be Alejandro Kirk and then Teoscar Hernandez here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-2 from Tyone. Fouled off to stay alive. I don't imagine if Charlie's gone into his office and has found that some of the calls from the top half of the inning on a TV or an iPad or whatever he's got in there, I don't imagine he's feeling much better about things. From the top of the 4th, outside a full count on Vladdy. The 3-2. Now to play first base line. So with Charlie out of the game again, John Schneider is
2 and 5 still on the way. 2 moves into position. And there goes number 5. They're at the post. They're off. Race number 4 over distance of 3 furlongs. As they go down that backstretch on the rail, we got Pop's Little Girl. Second on the outside, we got SS Frosty. Third in the middle is Serapi G. Down that backstretch, it's still Pop's Little Girl, the leader, being challenged by SS Frosty. Third spot is Serapi G. Out of the turn, it's Pop's Little Girl, taking a bigger lead over SS Frosty. In third spot, we have Serapi G. As they race for the wire now is Pop's Little Girl. Then we have SS Frosty. Pop's Little Girl, SS Frosty, Frenchy Bobcat, and Serapi G. Results unofficial. Please hang on to your parimutuel tickets until they have been declared official. Thank you.
15 of their last 16 games. 1-2.
They have out-homered the opposition by 55 this year. But they're not just about home run hitting. They got some good hitters.
Grounded out to Bichette. And that's exactly what Alec Manoah and the Blue Jays needed. A very quick 1-2-3, top of the 5th. Let's get an update now. Here's Jamie Campbell.
Thank you, Dan. Last night, the Cubs ended Atlanta's 14-game win streak. This update is brought to you by Bet365. Here's what's going
Results race number 4. Unofficial, the winner was Pop's Little Girl, the number 1 horse. Second at the wire, number 4, SS Frosty. Finishing third, number 5, Frenchy Bobcat. And fourth at the wire, number 2, Serapi G.
It's a solo shot, his 8th. Right now, top of the 7th at Wrigley Field. The Cubs have a 5-2 lead. Coming up tonight, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific time. Sportsnet 1 takes you to Fenway Park. It's the Cardinals taking on the Boston Red Sox. Hudson for St. Louis, Crawford for Boston. That's coming up tonight on Sportsnet 1. This update is brought to you by Bet365.
You've never tried Nashville quite like this before. Hi, I'm Chef Derek.
So what brought you to Mary Brown's?
I just love chicken. I still eat our chicken almost every day. Most Nashville sandwiches that you see out there are just hot. We wanted our Nashville to really deliver on flavor. Oh, wow. That flavor is going to be smoky paprika, a little bit of spice, and then the sweetness kind of comes in at the end.
Dude, you're making me hungry.
This is our new Nashville Mary and Tatus. Mary Brown's chicken. Crave delicious, crave Canadian.
On the latest latest edition of At the Letters, presented by Miller Lite. Ben and Arden discuss some potential trade deadline priorities for the Blue Jays. Stream it now on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or watch it on Sportsnet's YouTube channel. All right, if I said to you, relief pitcher, starting pitcher, left-handed bat, what do you think the biggest priority at the moment? If today were the trade deadline, what do you think the biggest priority would be?
You know,
Moving into the winner's circle, our unofficial winner of race number 4, the number 1 horse Pop's Little Girl, owned by Len G. Hamley. Caitlin Thanton is the trainer. Jose Rocha doing the riding. Unofficial winner, race number 4, Pop's Little Girl. And it's now official. The winner, number 1, Pop's Little Girl. Finishing second, number 4, SS Frosty. Third at the wire was the number 5 horse, Frenchy Bobcat. And fourth, the number 2 horse, Serapi G.
By the way, the Blue Jays put Trevor Richards on the injured list today with a neck strain, and left-hander Matt Gage was recalled from Buffalo.
And Matt's back here. He was just sent down yesterday. There he is.
Yep.
But because of the injury, he can come right back. So Blue Jays have that second lefty in that pen now.
That's a fair ball off the bat of Raimel Tapia. His second hit of the game, and this one is a double.
That's how you want to start this inning. He has done that on a number of occasions for the Blue Jays over the last couple of weeks, just slapping a ball. This time it's a changeup down and away, just slapping it the other way and keeping it fair for extra bases. He's getting his chance to play. Charlie Montoyo has used him a lot, and he has come through for the Blue Jays, coming up with some clutch hits for him.
All right, leadoff double, down by 3. Got to cash something in here this inning. Here's Matt Chapman.
Pop's Little Girl paid $25.10 to win. $6.70 to play, $6.50 to show. SS Frosty paid $3.10, $3.20. Frenchy Bobcat paid $5.10. The Exactor paid $44.10. The Try paid $299.90. Again, the prices the horses paid. Race number 4. Pop's Little Girl paid $25.10 to win. $6.70 to play, $6.50 to show. SS Frosty paid $3.10 to place, $3.20 to show. Frenchy Bobcat paid $5.10. Again, a reminder, tomorrow, Father's Day, we've got special events. Special dinner available all day long. And the first 100 dads at the races will receive a gift with their programs. The gift comes from Labatt's. And again, a reminder, we are looking for Dachshund Wiener dogs, Yorkies, and Poms to enter some races here at the Rocky Mountain Turf Club. All the information is in the program. There will be trophies and prizes, a doggy show, a fashion show with the best derby outfit. All the information to get in touch with the people organizing. It's in the program, the cell phone number and the email. So if you're interested, give them a shout.
And he uses it up in the strike zone. It looks inviting, like you can hit it 9 miles. Sometimes you swing right through it.
So 1 down, and here's Espinal, who struck out his first time up. Out off 1-1. Middle game of a 3-game set. The Yankees won last night. Out off again, 1-2. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. not in the lineup today. Gabby Moreno not in the lineup today. is trying to get something going here in the bottom of the fifth, down 3-0. Tyone has been efficient as well. 63 pitches so far. The leadoff walk, you talked about what a rarity that was. Just the 8th walk he's given up this year.
All around the strike zone, Dan, and he's using all of his pitches today, getting them all over.
And they haven't quite been able to turn around a fastball. Espinal late on that one.
You know, I think that's out of the respect for his other secondary pitches. We talk about his spin rate with his fastball. He also has elite spin rate with his curveball, in the 82nd percentile with his curveball. So hitters are naturally going to think about that pitch with 2 strikes.
There's the curve there, and this won't be considered control, right? So that the Yankees are, this is going to get overturned.
Yeah, that's going to be a leadoff double for Gleyber Torres. You can see he was waiting for a little bit. Garrett Cole could see from their dugout that that ball was not secured. Tapia did a heck of a job to get back there, reach up, and it was in the glove. And right when he went to close the glove, squeeze it, and try to secure it.
The horses are now in the track for the running of race number 5 over a distance of 7 furlongs. Number 1 is the Hybrid, owned by Ed Ackerstrom, Robert Gwilliam, the trainer, Lorena Bujo doing the riding. Number 2 is Carlot Cowboy, owned by Mankumar Mohindi. He also does the training. Jose Rocha is in the saddle. Number 3, Captain Will, owned and trained by Jim Depew. Juan Apango is aboard. Number 4, Golden Bullet, owned by Sean Caffrobe. Sean does the training. Andrew Wright is the jockey. Number 5, Why Not Live, owned by Bruce Fenton. Nellie Peugeot is the trainer. Orlando Foster riding. And number 6 is Hot and Thirsty, owned by Jermaine K. Wells and Veronica Oka Wells. Travis Robson, the trainer. Juan Jose Apango in the saddle. Race number 5 over 7 furlongs. Post time approximately 7 minutes. Post time approximately 7 minutes.
So it is a double for Gleyber Torres. Meanwhile, David Phelps has been up in the Blue Jay bullpen. Fly ball to center field, drifting. It just forced Manoah, in theory, to face one more batter before the end of the inning.
There's the 1 horse moving up. Number 4 moves in. There's the 5 horse. 6 horse moves up, and 3 will be last to load. They're at the post. They're off. Race number 5 over 7 furlongs. As they go down that backstretch, breaking to the lead, Why Not Live. Second on the rail is the Hybrid. Why Not Live is leading by a length, a little over a length. Captain Will is now moved up into second spot. Into the turn, it's Why Not Live on the rail. We've got Carlot Cowboy trailing. Why Not Live is the leader along the rail. Captain Will is in second spot. As they come out of the turn, the race in front of the grandstand. Why Not Live on the rail. Captain Will is in second spot. In third spot, we've got 3 horses battling. Into the turn, it's Why Not Live. Captain Will is in second spot. Third on the outside, it looks like Golden Bullet. And on the rail, we have the Hybrid. As they get out of the turn now and onto that straightaway, Why Not Live is still the leader. Captain Will is in second spot. Moving hard now on the outside into third spot is Hot and Thirsty. Moving up to challenge for the lead is Captain Will on the outside. Why Not Live and Captain Will Battling neck and neck on the outside, Captain Will, and Why Not Live on the rail. Third now is Hot and Thirsty, coming hard on the outside. Hot and Thirsty takes the lead as they race for the wire. Hot and Thirsty. Then we have Carlotte Cowboy. And at the wire, it's Hot and Thirsty. Captain Will. And it looks like Carlotte Cowboy. Results unofficial. Please hang on to your parimutuel tickets until they have been declared official. Thank you.
PC Insider's Report Summer Edition has arrived. Hundreds of new items like the PC Pomegranate Lemonade. Don't miss out. Get it today.
Can the Avalanche rise to the occasion? The Stanley Cup playoffs on Sportsnet.
Continue the Canada Day weekend celebrations on the 2nd of July with a doubleheader. Game 1 is at 12:07 p.m. and the first 15,000 fans will receive a bobblehead of not one, but two Guerreros of Vlad and Dad. Dual bobblehead. Visit BlueJays.com/tickets today to get yours.
Unofficial, the winner, number 6, Hot and Thirsty. Second, the number 3 horse, Captain Will. Third, Carlotte Cowboy. And we've got a photo for fourth.
Get your people to find something.
Yeah.
I would like to have that.
How much you willing to pay on the secondary market when they start saying, "What do you got, Dan?"
Running time for race number 5, 1:26:25. Running time 1:26:25.
Against a very effective Jameson Tyone. In the Blue Jays, they've had some chances here and there. First and third, one out in the second, didn't score. Leadoff double in the fifth, didn't score. So the Blue Jays 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position today.
And the strikeout has played a big part of that for Tyone getting out of it. Leadoff double last inning, punched out the side after that.
Yep. Two and two on Springer. A walk and a ground out so far. Bichette next, Guerrero after him. And ball 4.
Step up to the plate and take on any DIY project. At Home Hardware Building Centers, we have everything to build anything. Here's how.
Beautiful afternoon here in downtown Toronto. The Blue Jays up in the bottom of the 6th. First time all year Jameson Tyone has walked 2 batters in the same game, and it's Springer both times.
To lead off an inning.
Yeah.
Both times.
Here's Bo Bichette. Line to left, and that's a base hit. Over to cut it off Gallo. Springer the big turn, but he'll stop at second. 2 on with nobody out.
Yeah, and he had some thoughts of going over to third base, but you're down by 4. Safe and sorry. Remember where you are.
Results are now official. The winner, number 6, Hot and Thirsty. Second of the wire, the number 3 horse, Captain Will. Finishing third, number 2, Carlotte Cowboy. And number 5, Why Not Live. Finished fourth. In the winner's circle, Hot and Thirsty, owned by Jermaine K. Wells and Veronica Oka Wells. Travis Robson, the trainer. Juan Jose Apango doing the riding. The official winner, number 6, Hot and Thirsty. Being a reminder, we're back here tomorrow, post time 1 o'clock for the first of 6 races. And it's Father's Day. There will be special happenings.
Jonathan Loizaga, shoulder, Aroldis Chapman, Achilles, both on the IL. They're still really good. Michael King's been really good. Clay Holmes, who is now closing for them, has been unhittable. They've got Miguel Castro. They've got a solid lefty and Wandy Peralta as well. But it's not quite the same bullpen that Aaron Boone is used to having.
It's good, but it's not as deep. And he's got to be very careful who he brings in here in these situations. Maybe the starter goes a little bit further because it's not
opportunity here for the Blue Jays. 2 on with nobody out. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. DHing today at the plate. And he takes a fastball for a strike. Vladdy has flied out and struck out. Outside with a slider to even it up.
Good patience on that ball off the plate. Trying to work his way third time through the lineup. Blue Jays have a little bit more information against them.
Ooh, he had a rip at it, didn't he?
Yes, he loves that high pitch. And Tyone has
The prices the horses paid for race number 5. Hot and Thirsty paid $370 to win, $260 to place, $230 to show. Captain Will paid $310 to place, $280 to show, and Carlotte Cowboy paid $390. The Exactor paid $12.90. The Try paid $88.50. Again, Hot and Thirsty, the winner, paid $370, $260, $230. Captain Will in second place paid $310, $280. Carlotte Cowboy, the number 2 horse, paid $390.
You mentioned of high pitches. He's 5th in all of baseball at 409 on those high pitches.
Race number 6, our final race of the afternoon. Again, we're back here tomorrow.
2-2. Takes outside and a full count. George Springer's out at second. Bo Bichette, the runner, at first. And the Blue Jays trying to break the ice here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the 3-2. Foul back.
Confidence to throw that slider 3-2, and Vladdy just missed it.
What's he telling himself when he does that with his left arm?
Finish that swing, get there, hit that ball, drive it out into the field. Don't foul it back. Swing through that ball. Tyone has done a good job this year of coming back when he is behind in the count and getting hitters.
3-2 again. Skies it to shallow left. And Joey Gallo comes in and makes the catch. 1 down.
That's another instance right there where he was behind in the count. Opponents are hitting just 190 against him this year when he's behind in the count. And he gave Vladdy another fastball up. And he missed it.
And you can see the frustration. He resisted the urge to slam the bat, but he wanted to. So 1 down, and now here's Alejandro Kirk. And now some information coming from the Yankee dugout right now out to the catcher, Jose Trevino, as Kirk steps in. A ground out, a strikeout and a ground out today for Kirk.
Given a sign in case they steal. They're not going to try and steal.
They're not stealing here. No.
No, not when the heart of the order's up.
Cutter in there for strike 1. Again, he's got all the pitches you can have, and he uses them all liberally. Kirk has swung the bat extremely well since he was put into the cleanup spot. The numbers have actually even gone up. 0-2. Cutter again.
Yeah, another high cutter that time for Alejandro, who's just the opposite of Vladdy. He's a good low ball hitter. You look at his numbers against low ball, he's second in all of baseball in batting average. 364 on the low ball, so they might try to elevate the ball against him.
A look back at Springer and the 0-2 pitch. They do try to elevate, but way too high. Kirk with a home run last night has swung the bat well against the Yankees in his major league career. They've got a lot of respect for him. 1-2.
I think he'd like to have that pitch back. He saw it and just fouled it off.
Two again. To center field. Fairly well hit, but playable. Hicks will make the catch. And Springer started, stopped, and then started again, and still makes it to third, fortunately. Not sure what he thought he heard, but he will take the extra 90 feet on out number 2.
Yeah, or saw, because they were conceding him moving up to third base. Ball was hit deep enough. Plenty deep enough to center field. Halfway, now it goes back to tag. I don't know, maybe he thought that he didn't tag up properly or something, but they conceded him. He'll move up, and Jameson Taillon will move out.
Taillon out of the game. Yankees going to the bullpen here in the 6th.
Across Canada, the game is growing. A next-gen evolution, a basketball revolution. So let me make one thing clear. This is our year. This summer, say hello to Canada's basketball future at the first ever Global Jam. The planet's top under-23 talent collide in Toronto as teams from around the world face Canada's rising stars, who will be Global Jam champions July 5th to 10th on Sportsnet.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $5 off your order of $15 or more. DoorDash. Dash that.
Let's talk McDonald's McMuffin sandwiches. We start by cracking fresh Canada Grade A eggs from Canadian farms right in our kitchen. Then we stack them with 16 grams of protein per egg McMuffin. How do you top that? You make them 2 for $5 plus tax all day long.
What do you get when you have 5? Plus family, plus law, plus love, plus bikers, plus buzzers, plus drama, plus dogs, plus trouble, plus tears, plus action. It all adds up to great content on City TV Plus.
OMG.
Yeah! Big names plus big titles.
It's about as big as Kevin Hart's ego.
Available on Prime Video.
Nice.
Live and on demand.
You're in for a treat.
Try it, stream it, love it. City TV Plus. Available with Prime Video channels.
Saturday night hockey coming your way. Hockey Central presented by DraftKings Sportsbook kicks things off at 7:30 Eastern. And it's game 2 between the Lightning and the Avalanche. The Stanley Cup final on Sportsnet and 1-1.
And now it's going to take a 2-out base hit by Teoscar. Teoscar's faced him 9 times, and he's got 4 hits against him. I say just sit on that breaking ball. He'll throw it a lot.
George Springer's at third. Bo Bichette's at first with 2 down.
Horses now coming on the track for the 6th race, our last race of the afternoon, but we are back again tomorrow afternoon. Number 6 race is over about 6 furlongs. The number 1 horse is Grey Gem, owned and trained by Lyle Magnuson, Laris Allen doing the riding. Number 2, Cavate, owned by Antonio Ramirez. Allison Clapton, the trainer, Blanford Stewart in the irons. Number 3 is Looky Cookie. Patricia Peugeot is the owner, Nellie Peugeot the trainer, Orlando Foster riding. Number 4, Gem State, is owned by Rayanne Wahobin, Ray Gardipi the trainer, Juan Jose Apango in the saddle. Number 5, This Is My Story, owned by Tom Dixon and Sherry Cummins. Cindy Cummins is the trainer, Jose Rocha is riding. Number 6, Forgot About Me, owned and trained by Clinton Rycroft. Trevor Simpson doing the riding. And number 7, Fats Dominus, owned by Cheryl Weesey-Case. Lloyd Weesey-Case is the trainer. Garfield Gordon is doing the riding. Race number 6, over 6 furlongs. Post time will be in approximately 8 minutes. Post time approximately 8 minutes.
King, a guy capable of going multiple innings. Has been a really important guy in the Yankee bullpen the last couple of years. 2-2. And a curveball that, from King's perspective, probably got a little bit too much of the plate, but Hernandez fouled it off.
They had a lot of movement on it, though, didn't it? King.
The one horse in the gate, 2 moves in. Number 6 and 7 are loaded. 5's in position. 3's coming last. They're at the post. They're off. Race number 6 as they come down that long straightaway towards the grandstand. Moving up through the middle, it looks like Looky Cookie. Now along the rail, we've got Gray Gem coming in a bunch as they come in front of the grandstand. The leader on the outside is Fats Dominus now. Gray Gem is on the rail. Up through the middle, we have This Is My Story. 4 abreast as they hit that turn. Gray Gem along the rail. This Is My Story. On the outside, we have Fats Dominus. It's Gray Gem, the leader, as they go around that turn. This Is My Story is in second spot. Third on the outside, we've got Fats Dominus. And moving up in fourth, we've got Looky Cookie. It's still Gray Gem, the leader, on the rail. Down that back stretch, This Is My Story is in second spot. Third spot, Fats Dominus. In fourth spot, we've got Cavafi. Then it's Gem State, and trailing is Forgot About Me. Out of the turn now, it's Gray Gem, the leader, on the rail. This Is My Story is in second spot. Gray Gem, the leader. This Is My Story in third spot. We've got Looky Cookie. At the wire is going to be Gray Gem. This Is My Story. Looky Cookie. Cavafi. Results of race number 6 unofficial. Please hang on to your pari-mutuel tickets until they have been declared official. Thank you.
Again this afternoon, they get in on Aaron Judge, and Espinal showing off his arm strength, his range. You see him moving before the pitch, and the ball is back out at the runner. That suddenness, moving.
The inquiry sign has been posted. The stewards are going to take a look at that first turn. Again, an inquiry. The stewards are going to look at the first turn.
All eyes are on a weekend series in TO. As the Blue Jays battle the league-leading Yankees. There it goes! He's done it again! Yankees, Blue Jays, tomorrow. Sportsnet.
All-star all the way around. And he got him swinging. Let's take it to the next level. Activate all-star mode. Pretty broad in my cup. Go on. Did you see that? That was next level. Welcome to the next level. All-star mode.
Bleu de Chanel. Eau de parfum.
Oh my God.
Unofficial results, winner number 1, Gray Gem. Finishing in second spot, the number 5 horse, This Is My Story. Third at the wire was number 3, Looky Cookie, and finishing fourth, number 2, Cavafi. Unofficial.
Alec Manoah got the start for the Blue Jays today, and I'm sure when he speaks to the media after the game, a lot of the questions will be about the fourth inning. Had to be a very frustrating inning for him. We talked about the 50-50 calls not going the Blue Jays' way, and eventually Aaron Hicks with the 3-run double, most of the damage against Manoah, who, again, as he always does, battled out there, but winds up giving up 4 through 5 in the third.
Yeah, the first time that he's given up more than 3 earned runs in a start this season. The Yankees get him for 4. Tim Mesa came off the injured list 1 week ago today, and this is the 4th time that he has pitched. He has thrown a total of 3 innings this week, hasn't given up a hit or a run.
Runner at second, Marwin Gonzalez, 2 down here in the Yankees 7th. And now a 2-0 count on Rizzo. Base hit, a walk, and a ground out. Grand slam last
Moving into the winner's circle, our unofficial winner of race number 6.
Just down and away, 3-0.
While we're looking for the number 1 horse, the unofficial winner.
He has handled lefties, as you can tell from that. And he's been very efficient, too. Those 3 outings that he has had since he's come.
Grey Gem, the number 1 horse, owned and trained by Lyle Magnuson, Laris Allen, doing the riding. Unofficial winner, race number 6.
Right-hand hitting, Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And Torres has been a major problem for the Blue Jays the last couple of games. He is 4 for 7 with 3 doubles so far in this series. Came in hot and he's gotten even hotter. Down and in for ball 1. Over 45,000 here today, even a few hundred more than they had last night. Blue Jays listing this as a sellout this afternoon. Another one is expected tomorrow on Father's Day.
Hayes is doing the right thing, just taking a little bit of a break, backing off that hill. He came into this outing, he had walked just 2 batters all season long. Walked the first batter he faced and then fell behind Gleyber Torres and said, hold on a second, I need to regroup. Went behind the mound, took a deep breath, and fired a strike in there again.
The 2-1. Popped up right side. Biggio over for a look, but it's in the 4th row. This is the largest, the largest. It's half largest and half loudest. So it's the loudest. It's the loudest crowd of the season. And I stand by that. Full count now. 33 more people here than were here on opening day. And could even top it tomorrow.
I was going to say it might be louder tomorrow.
It's going to be louder. That's not a real. Now you're just making words up.
Yeah, they're expecting full boat tomorrow.
Runners will be on the move. Gonzalez from second and Rizzo from first. There they go, and it's fouled back by Torres. Yusei Kikuchi and Luis Severino, the starting pitchers tomorrow in the final game of the series. Before the Blue Jays hit the road for a week, going to the south side of Chicago. 3 with the White Sox, got an off day Thursday, and then a little interleague play as they head to Milwaukee to take on the Brewers.
Good to see Rowdy Toledo.
After results, after review, no changes. The number 1 horse, Grey Gem, the winner. Finishing second, the number 5 horse, This Is My Story. Third at the wire was number 3, Looky Cookie, and finishing 4th, the number 2 horse, Cavate. Official, the winner, number 1, Grey Gem.
Sportsbook app for Ontario with more ways to bet, more ways to fund your account, more ways to cash in, and more ways to cash out. With payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 2 hours. You want more Ontario? You got it. FanDuel Sportsbook is now available in Ontario. Download FanDuel Sportsbook today.
I have an idea. Let's get your dad this blender for his birthday.
That man loves smoking.
Loves it.
Ooh, my sisters will go in with us.
Like they went in last year.
Okay, here's an idea. Split with friends in the RBC mobile app divides the cost between everyone and sends them a request to pay.
Handy.
And they get automatic reminders.
Can we send one for last year too?
Should we?
Yes.
Get Split with Friends, another powerful benefit of RBC Vantage.
Let's hit it, Canada. 1, 2, 5, 5, 5. Gonna get
The payout, number 1 Grade Gem paid $4.20 to win, $2.40 to place, $2.10 to show. This Is My Story, the number 5 horse paid $3 even and $2.40. Number 3 Lucky Cookie paid $4.30. The Exactor paid $6.50. The Try paid $58.70. Again, Grade Gem paid $4.20, $2.40, $2.10. This Is My Story paid $3 even, $2.40. Lucky Cookie paid $4.30. Thank you for being in attendance of the Rocky Mountain Turf Club today. A reminder, tomorrow, Father's Day. Post time 1 o'clock here at Rocky Mountain Turf Club. Thank you.
Sunday afternoon. A lot of baseball here in Toronto over the Canada Day weekend. The line on Jamison Tyone, his 4th start of the year against the Blue Jays, 5 2/3. Didn't give up a run, struck out 8, and with men on base, with men in scoring position, was at his best today.
Yeah, especially with strikeouts. He gave up a leadoff double in the 5th inning and then struck out the side. Had a couple of runners on in the 2nd. Struck out a batter in that inning. So, yeah, when he needed to go to the punch out with guys on base, he found it.
Raimel Tapia will lead off the 7th inning for the Blue Jays. He's done his part at the plate today, 2 for 2, with a single to right and a double to left. And he came into the game hitting .333 over his last 16 games. He is finding his way into the lineup more often than not against righties, and he has been delivering more often than not. Bounces one to Rizzo, over to cover his King in time.
King is like having another starter come in the middle of the game and take you all the way to the end. He'll give you multiple innings many times this year. He has thrown more than 1 inning for Aaron Boone's team, and it's pretty good stuff, too. It's high quality stuff.
Matt Chapman 0 for 2. A pop up and a strikeout. They've shortened King up a little bit with the other injury. Sometimes he's working a little later and a little bit higher leverage. I mean, he could come in, like you said, in the 5th and pitch through the 7th. He could come in the 7th and go the rest of the way. I would imagine the Blue Jays would see somebody between King and Clay Holmes today. Holmes has become the closer with Chapman and others on the IL. Trent Thornton is up in the bullpen. Pitched yesterday. Got hit hard. So looks like he'll be coming in at some point in the 8th inning. Breaking ball stays high. 3-1 now on Chapman. Looks like King is trying to hear the pitches that Trevino is sending to him through PitchCom. Again, they're 45,000 here. It's noisy. It's windy.
It's windy.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Maybe he was taking some time as that wind passed through.
Grounded up the middle and past a diving Kiner Falefa into left center, a base hit.
And a wide turn at first base for Matt Chapman. Again, down by 4 runs. You can't take any chances on the bases. You basically have to go 1 base at a time, but he was thinking about it. Drives that ball back through the middle. It's a high fastball. Watch the turn at first base. Get out there.
That's how you do it, though, right?
Yeah.
Put the pressure on him. Don't concede anything. Here's Santiago Espinal 0 for 2 and a couple of strikeouts. Each time called out on strikes. fastball there, 0-1.
He's got some nice late movement on that fastball. Blue Jays are going to have to make him get that ball up.
Almost exclusively sinker and curveball, two-seam fastball and curveball to right-handed batters. Curveball and line to third. Carpenter makes the catch, 2 down.
We have seen some pretty good plays by Yankee third baseman. Last night it was DJ LeMahieu. This ball off the end of the bat, but good range from Matt Carpenter to flag that one down for out number 2.
So now Cabin Biggio 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Chapman at first, 2 down. And in the air to right. Marwin Gonzalez is over and makes the catch. And the inning is over. We are through 7 at the ballpark, and it's still 4-0 Yankees.
I'm Siobhan. I've just recently moved back from London. And I'm an alcoholic. Dad! There are things going on in this family that need to be confronted. I'm different now. So everyone keeps saying. When you lie to yourself, you lie to everyone. You have to break the cycle.
Sure this is the right place for you to stay sober?
Playing keeps us young. It takes us on adventures, and it keeps us dreaming of that one perfect shot. Whatever your reason, come out and play.
Benchmark believes a tool is something you should just click with. That's why everything bearing the Benchmark name is built to be durable, innovative, and powerful. And with its interchangeable Omega battery system, you have the power to move from one project to the next, effortlessly. So with a full range of hand, power, and lawn tools, you're practically unstoppable. Benchmark, built to build. Only at Home Hardware and Building Centers.
The streaming home of the Toronto Blue Jays. Big plays, bigger hits, all at your fingertips. Sportsnet Now. Sign in with your cable provider or subscribe on snnow.ca.
Today's TD Fan Cam is presented by TD, proud fan and official bank of the Toronto Blue Jays. Asked you to send in some photos of how you are enjoying the ball game today and getting some great response from across the country. Man, that dog is geared up, ready to go. Got some red, got some blue. This picture coming from Manchester, England. A Blue Jays fan over in Europe. And then some Father's Day celebrations outdoors, watching the game, having a nice weekend. Glad to have you along with us. Hello to all of you. Nice day here in downtown Toronto. The Blue Jays down, though, 4-0 to the Yankees. Tomorrow looks like a nice day as well. So hopefully the roof is open again tomorrow on Father's Day in front of another sellout crowd. Trent Thornton into the game.